Save up to 14% and get free FUT21 coin chances at u7buy.com. Remember to use the code U7buy for 5% off. Welcome back to the U7buy YouTube channel. If I had to pick a flashback card, off the top of my head, Iron Robben would have been in the top 3, that's for sure. To be fair, Hatem Ben Arfa might have been one of the others as well, so I've been treated the last couple of days. All we need now is Ada Magiri, and the band are back together again. This card on paper looks decent. There is of course one key fundamental problem with it, but we'll talk about that, and is it actually a problem? He's currently coming in at between 140 and 145, which is slightly cheaper than Hatem Ben Arfa, and he's higher rated, and they both have 5-star skills. Work that one out. 2-star weak foot, of course, that is the big problem. I'm not going to beat around the bush and say that it isn't an issue. Well, that's a lie. I am going to say that it's an issue on paper. In practice, it's a whole other story. Low defensive work rate, medium attacking, average body type. I mean, he's been boosted tremendously. If you've been using the 80, I saw someone on Twitter saying, thankfully I can bin this card off and actually upgrade now, because he'd been using the base Iron Robben, and he had a decent record with him, played over 500 games. I wish I had the... I wish I had the right stuff to be able to do that. You know, I run a Diogo Jota, or did run a Diogo Jota Road to Glory, and I sort of knocked that on the head after about 6 episodes, because I'd packed so many good cards that it just felt like it was a shame to not use them, if that makes sense. Anyway, he's had a 19 boost in pace, 5 in shooting, 2 passing, 4 dribbling, 17 in defending, mainly the heading to be fair, and 13 physical. But if you delve deeper into that physical, 34 stamina upgrade. That is tremendous. There was a time where EA would have given this guy the exact same card you're seeing here, but only given him 70 stamina or 65 stamina. Fortunately, he's gone from 51 stamina all the way up to 85. Now, why he only had 51 in the first place is anybody's guess, because he retired and came back. Apparently, you lose fitness if you retire for 6 months, but there we are. Tremendous pace now, 94, acceleration, 93 sprint speed, very good balance. I feel like the agility should probably be better. And that's the team that I've got him in. It's not my normal team. Xavi comes in for Kante, of course. Cunha is there from the objectives. Rashford gets a rare start. Kunde, Rulli also come into the team. The reason for that was A, chemistry, B, to mix it up a little bit. Might as well use some of the cards that I don't often use. And yeah, we just went into a bunch of friendly games. I think there was one before I unlocked Cunha, for those concerned why I'm going into the headliners game mode with Cunha. Before I unlocked him, I think I played 1 or 2 with that team in headliners, just for a little bit more of a competitive side, really. Now, you'll notice that there is a particular style of play here, and that is quite literally to get Iron Robben on the edge of the area, onto that left foot, and to take some shots. And that is all I did. And I'm going to rewind a little bit now to when I reviewed David Beckham. When I reviewed David Beckham, all I wanted to do was rake balls across the field. 70-yard passes, 40-yard passes, long-range curling efforts from distance, free kicks, and just as many passes as possible. All I want to do with Iron Robben, and pretty much all I did with Iron Robben, was get the ball down that right-hand side, cut in on the favoured left, and just crack it top bins. And I tell you what, I don't know whether finesse shots have been that good in FIFA the entire time, or whether it's just how good Iron Robben is at finesse shots, but he is fantastic. And using the card like I would watch him play, okay, maybe with the odd skill move thrown in that he wouldn't normally have done, just added so much more fun to the game than what I would have had if I tried to review this card by just playing how I would normally play. Does that make sense? So I went into it trying to recreate what Iron Robben did. Down this right-hand side here, he gets in and he needs to cut. He needs to cut, goes for it with the right foot, and it doesn't really work. We win a penalty, but the guy quits before I can take the penalty. But we get another opportunity here. Now, I don't know which clip this is, but I know full well that it's going to be a case of me running down that right, deciding at one point we need to cut inside here. And there we go. We cut inside and we take a shot. And bang, the goalkeeper doesn't even move, and he has so many traits in his favor for things like this. So He's got outside of the foot shot trait, finesse shot trait, set play specialist trait. He's injury prone, which is quite funny because every time someone puts a challenge in on him, the little injury sign pops up. What else does he have? Team player, whatever the hell that means. He's not a team player, he's greedy. And the reason for that is because I don't pass. If I get the ball with Iron Robben, I am going to shoot. It's just a case of if I can get it onto that left foot and if I can cut inside with it. I've had more fun with this card than any other card this FIFA. He is absolutely sensational. And whether he's actually good in a competitive sense with regards to foot champs or rivals, I don't care. I really do not care. Some things are more important than whether you have that meta edge. And again, the goalkeeper doesn't even move. And the reason for that, of course, is because he has 90 long shots, 88 shot power. He can hit it with some venom. His free kicks are very nice as well. I only scored a couple because they kept putting defenders on the line because they could see what I was doing. I had to switch into Iron Robben, and then they knew full well I was going to go for goal. You don't switch into Iron Robben and then play it around the wall. You know, you shoot. And they were putting defenders on the line, moving the goalkeeper and all sorts. So it was very difficult for me to actually score with Iron Robben from a free kick. But he'd hit the target every single time. Not once did I miss the target. Look at this again. Brilliant finesse shot into that far corner. I've got more clips with Iron Robben than any other player that I've reviewed this year. In fact, if I could review him again, I'd have enough footage and I would be happy to sit here and talk to you about him. So much fun. And that is not something that I've said that often when it comes to FIFA in the last maybe 3 years. Hopefully you've enjoyed that, and I'll catch you in the next one.